This is a female olive Ridley turtle. She may have traveled 1,000 miles from her feeding ground, the greatest journey of her kind. There are many others like her who are resting on the sandy sea floor waiting for dusk when it will be safe for them to reach the shore. This female turtle is heavy with eggs and is digging hole in the sand to lay eggs. With the help of their strong and edgy flippers and hind legs, they dig nests. They are exhausted as they have traveled miles and miles, but panting and gasping, they carry on their task to dig hole at least 1 to 2 feet deep, which may take hours. She is not alone. There are many of her companions who have reached here in masses to lay eggs in this remote beach of Odisha coast. Every year, with the help of the southerly wind and tide, they arrive here for nesting, and this synchronized mass nesting phenomenon is known as Aribada. Worldwide, there are very few places of mass nesting of this species. In our country, there are 3 major places of nesting, Gahirmatha Rukari being the largest and Rishikola being the second largest one. One female lays around 100 to 150 eggs. The eggs are soft, round and white. They lay mostly during the night hours to outfox the predators. Now the dawn is approaching. The horizon has started to glow crimson. By now, most of the mothers have finished their task of laying eggs. They have covered the nests with sands, ensuring the safety of their eggs. They are hurrying up to reach the sea before it's morning, as the eggs laid in broad daylight will attract predators. Stray dogs, Brahmini kites, raven crows, and regrets all are waiting to have a grand feast on the laid eggs. The sea beach has again come alive. 45 to 60 days later after Aribada, it is time for little turtle hatchlings to emerge from their buried nests. Eggs laid by their mothers get incubated naturally by the help of the temperature of the sand. It is not an easy task at all. They have to come up 2 feet digging the sand. With much effort and by helping one another, they come out of the sand one by one. This tiny hatchling has come out of the nest successfully. Now, one of its major challenges is to get straight on its belly. It's not easy for it, rather a Herculean task. It continues to try, but fails. After much trials and exhaustion and many more determined attempts, it continues to push itself and ultimately becomes successful in doing so. In this journey to reach the sea, challenges wait for them at every step. During daytime, raven crows, brahmini kites, stray dogs are always there to end their lives. Even the crabs try to capture the tiny ones. Many of the hatchlings get entangled in the fishing nets, which are scattered along the beach adjacent to village. Local people, children and volunteers save them from the nets. Many hatchlings get disoriented. Volunteers collect them in a bucket and release them near the sea, and oaks do the rest. Usually, only a single turtle in 1,000 can overcome all these obstacles to reach maturity. If it is a male, it will never come back to the sea beach, but if it is a female, it will follow its mother's footprint to return to this very beach to give birth to a new generation. And thus their saga will continue.